as we launch away, and it's Postlethwaite again that gets not the best initial jump, but will drag race Bunton down into turn 1 and make it work. Stickland trying to go around the outside for 3rd place, but always closes off the door. And then you've got West with Maynard behind. West in the Falcon, in the Commodore Ute, Maynard in the Pulsar. As they run down the back chute towards the sweeper. Stickland having a pace advantage over Allway there into the corner. We'll see if he can make any usage of that down into turn 7. He doesn't. Allway defends slightly, but not much. And we've got the rest of the group coming in behind as well, all looking for the opportunity in the early stages. Stickland trying to go around the outside at 8. Becomes the inside line at 9 if he can hold it, but he doesn't. The Commodore has to sit back in behind the RX-7 yet again. Out of turn 9, and he slides the car like we saw during race 3. Does not quite get the drive. Stickland still in behind all the way through turns 11 and 12. This race, 10 laps to schedule. As we come and check off lap 1. Down the main straight, the field line astern. Stickland looking to the inside of Allway into 1. Not quite able to get there. Showed the nose, took a lot of curb. You see the 86 bounce its way across the curve. And Stickland manages to get past. So Allway drops a position. Now will come under pressure from West and Maynard behind. West with flames out from looking to be underneath the centre of the car there. I'm not sure that was anywhere near where the exhaust actual exit is. Have to keep an eye on that. Hard to tell from the angles that we have, but anyway, Stickland leads this group now with Allway behind. So he managed to make the move down through the back section of the circuit. We'll come down the main straight yet again to tick off lap 2. We'll begin our way on lap 3 as the guys come up over the hill. Our leaders separated by half a second. Bunton behind Postlethwaite. Allway just getting into the sight lines of Stickland down through turn 3. West and Maynard still with the watching brief. West now looking at the back of Allway through the sweeper. Able to do anything down through turn 7. So he still sits, waiting to make that positional change. So the drive out of turn 9 has not been helpful for him, and we're seeing a bit more smoke out of the rear of the Ute on the run between 9 and 10. So not sure what that is from. Looks like Kirkham's back out there as well after the dramas he had in race 3, where he pulled up to a stop on the old pit lane. and eventually got it refired and got back out there, though. Somebody's dropped a wheel down through. Oh, and the big slide and spin for the MX-5 all the way across the road. It must have been him who dropped the wheel between 11 and 12, and he tried to gather it up through 12 and almost flung himself into the pit lane wall. So lucky for Mikulovic that he was able to regather that one, and now he's under all sorts of pressure from Kirkham through turns 1 and 2. While Jones behind them. Kirkham now looks to the inside, opportunistically decides he can pick up the position, takes it away. We'll see how that battle develops through the rest of the race. Postlethwaite continues to lead. These three battling for 9th, 10th and 11th. Three different cars, quite different varieties of racing as well. Pulsar currently leading the group with Kirkham at the wheel. As they now make their way down the back straight into turn 11, and nothing changing between the three of them there, all line astern as it stands. Up over the hill between turns 2 and 3, and Kirkham's opened a little bit of a gap here, so he saw his opportunity to make the move, made it stick, and now focusing on driving away. Which he looks like he's actually able to do, especially down through the sweeper there. Quite comfortable with the way the car needs to dance its way through. Not looking to defend his line into turn 7. Through turn 9, and Mikulovic has closed the gap a fair amount there. Still not quite close enough to be able to make a move in return for losing that position. Out in front, Postlethwaite continues to lead from Bunton, who just set the fastest lap of the race at a 1:33 flat, 0.8 of a second quicker than Postlethwaite. So yet again, late in the race, and the Lotus is starting to find pace, but Postlethwaite able to just maintain the gap enough to stay there in front. So we see them come onto screen for our viewers at home. Tyre Power Commodore, 3 from 3 so far. Not afraid to put the power down and slide it out of the corner either. So he makes his way down into turn 10. You can see Bunton right there. It's the straight line pace through this section that he can't quite go with the Commodore. Takes a lot of curve at turn 11. I'd say he's feeling the pressure. Bunton now right up behind him. So we'll have to see how this develops over the last couple of laps. The gap stays effectively the same as it was last lap. So you can see that Bunton really needs Postlethwaite to make a mistake to be able to get right with him. The Commodore continues to hold on, powering out of 3 and down the hill. Looking back at third place, Stickland and Allway. fighting it out. Always shows the nose into turn 1. Just getting in the mirrors of the sight lines of him. Oh, Stickland with a big slide on the exit of 3. Hear the tyres through the ambient mic trackside. And kept it on the island. He's had a few slides this weekend that he's had to spend some time regathering, so that gives Olway a lot of incentive now to try to make the move in the RX-7. Another big slide for Stickland, and he's off the road almost, though Olway followed him all the way out there. Somebody's off in the gravel trap as well behind. That's West. I wonder if there's oil down through that section of the circuit or something up, because West also bowled a massive wide and put up a dust cloud. Olway gets the opportunity to get to the inside of Stickland, but doesn't make anything of it. And West's wide enables Maynard to sneak through, get himself into 5th place. They continue their battle for 3rd place in the race. Postlethwaite leads by 0.5 of a second across the line last time out, or last time round, sorry. They're 30 seconds ahead of these guys, so the battle for 3rd on in earnest. Olway looks to the inside at turn 3, gets the nose to the rear wheel of Stickland, stays there through 4. Just enough room given, but you'd have to say Olway is very motivated to get himself back up into 3rd place here. And Stickland continues to hold that position. As they come down through turn 7 and loop back under the gum tree at turn 8. Nothing much separating the pair of them as it stands. Olway continuing to work on the back, but he's running out of time with just over a lap and a half remaining for the leaders. Stickland continues to lead the way around. As Olway fights on the back. He's going to have a show of the nose down in turn 1 yet again. Not quite close enough. As Stickland took a huge amount of curve on the inside of 2 and almost launched the car out to the outside of the track. So he's no doubt feeling the pressure and the need to use a bit more of the road. Postlethwaite has opened the gap to 1.3 seconds to Bunton, so you'd have to think that he's safe at the front of the field. And Stickland continues to fend off this charge from the RX-7. Out in front, there's our leader. Postlethwaite heading towards turn 11. Got a comfortable lead as it stands. Well, comfortable compared to what he's had. Bunton's still right there, able to do anything should the moment arise. Last lap board out for these guys. So we go 10 of 10. 0.9 of a second between our 2 leaders. Bunton throwing everything he can at pressuring Postlethwaite. He's looking to make it 4 from 4. Another clean sweep potential for the weekend. Pretty much we'll need Finn in the next race to win the 4th endeavour as well, to have a sweep of clean sweeps. As Postlethwaite drives it out under the gum tree at turn 8. very, very comfortably in the lead here. Postlethwaite into the final 2 corners. Bunton right up behind him. He's closed incredibly in the last couple of corners and main back straight as Postlethwaite slides through the final corner. Bunton not able to do anything about it, and Postlethwaite takes the victory. In fact, Bunton rolls over the line, so I'm not sure if he just didn't grab a gear out of the final corner or decided that that was enough for the weekend. Postlethwaite makes it 4 from 4. As we go further back and see Stickland falling into the clutches of Maynard, so something's happened around the back of the circuit for him. There's a dust cloud at turn 7, so I suspect he may have had a off moment. Always managed to get through for 4th place. Now Maynard sniffs his opportunity to try to pick up 4th on the road. Throw it at it down through 11 and 12. He's going to hold off the V8 Commodore. Just goes to show what a powered SR20 can do. As Maynard comes across the line behind Steckland, and West rounds out the top 6 for this final race from the Victorian Super Tin Tops here at Winton Motor Raceway with the Victorian Motor Racing Championships. Miller comes home across the line now in 7th. And then we just wait for Kirkham to come round as well.